might be a bull. Well, this is the last installment, the last episode of the 2020 third rifle season Colorado elk hunt. I had more contact with elk in this hunt than I ever have before. And it's all thanks to this bike here that used to have this motor on it. If we didn't have these electric bikes, we would never have gotten to these elk. Let me know what you think of this video down in the comments. The elk are all out there, 75 to 100 yards. I'm just trying to find one with 4 antlers or more. I've had my crosshairs on 2 bulls 3 separate times. It's a massive herd. They're just right up there. There comes one back this way. They're bugling. The bulls are bugling. It's crazy. That's how we got on these. I left my dad maybe a half mile back, and hundreds of them. And the bulls are not out on the fringe, and that's as close as I can get, is to the fringe. You have to be able to hear that. Half of them went right, half of them went left. There's some still right there in the middle. I'm hunkered down behind a log. There we go. And just waiting for a bull to come through, and they have to stop in a shooting lane. Seems like they're moving to the left. That's good for me, because I have more shooting lanes to the center and the left. But I'm pretty sure the bulls went straight away or slightly straight away and to the right. There's one right there. Quiet it down a little bit. That's one right there in the center of the screen. Got her head down eating. Here comes some more. One's still there. Alright, I'll put the phone away. Get ready for a shot. Alright, here's the plan. I'm on the very fringe of this huge herd. The bulls are at the front. I'm gonna make my way over here and then this way, side hill. If I bump a few, I bump a few. But I gotta get to another spot similar to this, where I can get into the herd. I don't know what else to do. We're running out of daylight. Well, I split the herd in half, and I'm after this one, this half, and they're in real thick stuff. As you can see, there's a highway where they went. The thing is, there's no clearings. They settle down every, 200 yards, but I can't get in close enough to find the bull. All I see is like scooting through the woods. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes of walking, and then I'm gonna turn around and head back where the herd split, and then see what I can find over there before sunset. The reason I'm going this way is there was either a 6x6 or a 6x7 that ran this way. There's a bunch of rubs right here, and when you get close to them, you can hear them. They start mewing like crazy. That's how you hear them before you can see them. But this hillside here, definitely gonna have to remember. National Forest, rubs all over the place. Yeah, I looked at the satellite imagery, and there's just no place for me to get an opening. So I'm gonna call it on chasing this bull, and oh boy, it's a long hike back to where they split. Where they split, they were on top. That means you're all the way up at the top and there's no more mountain climbing. Finally made it back up on top. Sweating my ass off, and it's 16 degrees out. Oh, what time is it? It is. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. So we've got about an hour till sunset. It's about 3:45-ish. So I'm gonna backtrack to where the herd split. You see their tracks everywhere here. And you give a listen. I may call it tonight and come back first thing in the morning and try to pick the trail up of the second, the half of the herd that I didn't chase after. They may have settled down and stayed in the area. But look at all this. Whew, that was awesome. Like a rush. I'm in the area where the second half of the herd was at, and they went this way, and I just can't get over this place. I may have just heard some mews, but we've got rubs all over up here, tracks everywhere. I might follow them for just a few more minutes and see if I get any, if I can hear them. If I can hear them, then I'm on that second half. Look at this. Last light. Oh, probably can't hear me. It's going up to this next ridge. Alright, we've been chasing these elk. It's a new day, and the herd is spread out. It's about 4 o'clock. We got snow just coming in. It shouldn't last, but I've been cow calling, and I'm getting a response about 100 yards that way. That might be a bull. They're within 100 yards. I can't see anything though, but they're calling like crazy back to me. My scope is like super frosted and fogged over. Alright, we've been calling back and forth for 10-15 minutes. I think it's time for me to get my stuff and head towards them. I got the wind in my favor, so I should be able to walk right into them. It's thick. That's why I'm staying here, is there are some shooting lanes here. That's why I'm staying here. They feed away from me. They just stopped looking at me. Ridgeline. I gotta try to meet them off and get a clearing shot. Of course, I still haven't seen a single bull, just cows. They're about 200 yards away. Oh man, they're right there. They know I'm up here. They're looking right at me. Shit. There they are. No antlers. That stopped them. Alright, I still don't see any antlers. They're all right out there. It's too dark to shoot. We just got past sunset. So now I'm just trying to... Out. We got one more chance tomorrow, but man, I had them good tonight. Just my wind was falling on them, and I got a little too close. I should have let them all come out and settle, which probably would have taken till about dark, but it was a good time. We got tomorrow. Hopefully at the bottom of this ravine. Oh, I still hear them. They're right out here. Yeah, they're down here at the bottom. Some of them came right up over this hill here already. They're right down here at the bottom. Front of me. I'll pop out down here and go to the left. They're already to the right. Just heading on out. Beautiful day, but cold and windy. It's about 17 degrees. Had a great hunt. Learned a lot about the herd of elk that lives in this area. And I will not be giving out any information about where it's at. We will definitely be back to hunt this area. Man, I was on 40 elk plus last night. A buddy of mine a mile away, he was also on a group of elk that had, he said he had a 6x6 and a 4x4 in there. It's not easy to get tags on a second choice. You can get them first choice, but that means you have to use your preference points. So if you have a bunch of preference points saved up, well, you lose them every time you use a first choice hunt option. So we got bull tags second choice and doe deer tags second choice for this season, third rifle season. But time to go back to reality. I don't know if there's any elk out here. The season is still open. Actually, that buddy of mine, he's coming back tonight. This spot is so good, he can drive from his house. It's an hour and a half from his house, one way. So from my house, it'd be 2.5 hours. And that is not pulling a camper. That's just driving up in a truck. But, more hunts to come. It's not over yet.